Hey guys, how's it going? So I have a feeling that this week's vlog is going to be more chatting and less actual reading. Like more chatting after the fact, I should say. Because it has just been a wild and busy week. It has been an amazing week. My brother flew in on Saturday and he actually just left this morning. And I have been hanging out with him pretty much constantly. Like, I think I only spent a couple of hours at a time at my house. The rest of the week I was either working or at my parents' house hanging out with my brother. And it has been amazing and I don't regret a thing, but that just means less clips, but priorities, you know? But I have been doing some reading. I finished The Ash Princess. I liked it. Like, I enjoyed reading it, but it was such a YA cliche, and if you like that kind of thing, I would highly recommend this book. But I found the love triangle so annoying. But that's just me, that's just not my kind of thing. I really liked the dark vibes of this book. I think it was nice that the, 16-year-old heroine actually has a reason for being the hero of the story. Like, a lot of times it's, oh, this one random kid who has no skills in this field is suddenly going to save the world. But, like, she's actually, like, the rightful ruler and everything, so, like, it made sense, which I appreciated. This is, I guess, a spoiler, but, like, it's pretty obvious. But if you don't want to hear the spoilers, skip ahead 30 seconds. But the prince isn't as bad as we think he is, and he's actually really sweet and also in love with her for no apparent reason. And also, her, like, childhood best friend appears out of nowhere, and she doesn't know which one of them she loves. She loves both. I'm very tired of it. I don't like that trope. Yeah. Aside from that, though, I did enjoy the story. I really liked the ending, like, especially. I really liked the beginning and the ending. The middle could have been more interesting, I think. But I liked the beginning just started off on such a, like, intense foot, and then the ending, like, really, I think everything kind of came together nicely. And I actually really liked one of the side characters, Cress. At first I thought she was just gonna be, like, another frilly, like, whatever side character that's, not important. But, like, as the story continues, like, her storyline became really interesting to me, and I just found her really fascinating, especially at the end. I'm not going to say why, but I just really, really liked that. I found that she was one of the few characters that I didn't find as predictable. Like, everyone else had a very solid role that if you read YA, like, you know what that role is. But hers wasn't exactly what I expected, which I really enjoyed. It was kind of fresh, and I appreciated it. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be reading the sequel. I have heard that it's, like, only okay, but I still want to know what happens, so I'm still going to pick it up. I'll try to see if my library can get it before I actually spend money and buy it, but either way, I will get to it eventually. And yeah, I found the ending was a good place to end. I just wish that the middle would have been, I don't know, a little more up to par with the darkness and a little bit less, like, tropey love triangles. Alright, so now it is Monday. This vlog really didn't turn out how I was hoping, as you can probably tell from the fact that there was no clips of me reading. I did read a little bit, but like I said, my brother was in town, and when I did get a chance to read, it was just little bits here and there, and I didn't have a chance to film it, so yeah. I was listening to an audiobook, but it wasn't any of the ones that were on my TBR. In my defense, out of the 3 books I have left on my NEWTs TBR, none of them have an audiobook. Well, actually, I think my library does have Daughter Smoke and Bone on audiobook, but I really want to physically read that, so yeah. The audiobook I was listening to was actually Torch Against the Night by Sabaa Tahir, the second in the Ember and the Ashes series. I put it on hold, like, I think it was like 6 weeks ago. It was very shortly after I finished reading the first one, and then it finally became available, and the wait time for that one has been really long, so I couldn't, pass it up and then wait another 6 weeks. Well, I mean, I could have, but, But yeah, so I read that. I really, really enjoyed it. Again, love triangles are just not my thing, or whatever shape that was. There was a lot of, But yeah, it was a good book. I think that I would have enjoyed it more if, first of all, there would have been less focus on the romance, and also if I had not waited as long between the first one and the second one, because a lot of the like weirdness of the world I kind of forgot about, like with the djinns and the magic stuff, like I kind of completely forgot about it, so I had to go back and read a couple spoilery synopsises of the first book, because I don't own the first book. I listened to it on audiobook from my library, so I couldn't just flip through it, but yeah. Anyways, I did really enjoy it. I think I gave it like a 7 out of 10, so like a solid, on Goodreads it was a solid 3. It was good. I will be getting the third one when it is available at my library, but that doesn't help me with my NEWTs at all. But I did finish Ash Princess. I finished a book that I wasn't supposed to, and I got this far into A Horse and His Boy. Sorry, The Horse and His Boy. I keep saying A Horse and His Boy. That is wrong. I've liked the one chapter I've read so far, but I've been bringing this to work. I didn't get a chance to read much of it yesterday because work was just but I'm bringing it to work. It is a nice small book that fits perfectly in my work bag, so hopefully I can do some reading there. Again, I probably can't film that because I don't want to film at work because that's really weird. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. This week, like I said, it really didn't go all that great as far as reading goes. But it did go really great as far as wand making goes. This morning I decided to see if I really could channel all of this that I've learned and overcome this horrible reading week by making a wonderful, wonderful wand. And I did okay. Ta-da! Look at this! I made this myself. Woo! Definitely better than my first 2 wands. A little bit messy, and it's okay. But this is definitely so much progress. So if there's a silver lining in this vlog, it is that my wand making has improved. It's a lot of pressure for next week. By next week, I have to become a fully professional, ready to jump into Ollivander's wand maker. I have to read 3 books and make a nice wand, so yup. Wish me luck. But that is all I had for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the like button to let me know, and don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date with everything and see if I make a great wand next week. So I hope to see you guys next time, and until then, have a great day. Bye.